Right, it's rumours and signings time yet again. Not a lot to talk about this week, but we'll go through a few with my good mate Pete. Hi, Pete.
Yeah, mate.
Right, not going. We got Tim Burress and Thomas Karpov. They've both signed for Basingstoke from the Tigers. That's a big blow to Tigers losing Karpov, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of scoring gone from their forward lines, but a good pickup for Basingstoke. I think a few people worried where their points were going to come from, and it looks like they've kind of answered the critics right now.
Yep, moving on. Bracknell Bees, obviously their roster's complete, but Martin Massa still without a club, but apparently he's going to retire. He's only 123, so maybe it's about time that he did. Guildford, they've signed their backup netminder. James Hadfield's re-signed for another season behind Mark Lee. Rick Plant has signed. Well, he just doesn't go anywhere else. This is his 13th season with Guildford. He has certainly planted himself there. Joseph Kohut, he is their 5th import. 5th of how many, we're not quite sure yet, but Pete, you liked that Plant one, didn't you?
I'm not saying a word, mate. Can we edit that one out? That was just awful, and I apologise to everyone who watches this. Our viewership's probably gone down to like 3 now because of that joke.
But what does it give us? It gives us the Plant pot line again for Guildford.
Well, at least one person's going to be happy. So.
Yeah, Joseph Kohut, 5th extra import, 5th of how many?
Is this where we've got to do our Macaulay Culkin kind of shot look? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Guildford going with an extra import. Who would have thought it? It's breaking news right here.
And on the rumour side for Guildford, Chris Cook is going to re-sign British forward. On to Manchester Phoenix. A lot of talk about Rod Sarich, the Steelers D-man, also GB D-man, coming to us or going to Steel Dogs. And we all heard what Tony said at the shirt launch, that he thinks he's going to go with a third forward, but he's leaving his options open. So what would you think if that one turned out?
I'd be a little shocked. I mean, obviously, elite league kind of quality player and GB player kind of coming down, and I'll be able to find a club in the elite leagues. Bit of a surprise, but yeah, it wouldn't be too bad, would it? He's a pretty good sort of player. Possibly could be used as both forward and D.
So we can talk about that when we do the team build up now. What the difference? What do you pay for a D-man or missing the forwards points?
Exactly.
That's what the coach gets paid for. Right, Milton Keynes, not Mark there, but their backup netminder, Jordan Headley. He's re-signed there for another year. Seems to be all about goalies this week. What's going on? Right, Peterborough Phantoms. They've signed a forward called František Zubek. And we look at him, a lot of second and third division. They can be pretty useful. We never know what we're going to get from them.
And on the bright side, it's a pretty easy name to announce. I should be all right with that one.
Lots of rumours from Peterborough. There are always lots of rumours at Peterborough. Luke Barber's not going back. Josef Sladok's not re-signing, or he is re-signing, or he's going to have a couple of fights with his boxing career, then he's going to re-sign, or not. So we don't know yet. Jeff Glower confirmed not going back to Peterborough. The latest rumour is the Tigers. Jeff? Still a useful player?
Yeah, he still put up points. He showed it obviously the last couple of seasons, and said Telford may be looking for a replacement for Karpov, so maybe that's what they're thinking.
We're still looking for a last import.
You're just trying to get people talking now, aren't you?
Yep, certainly am. Eric Piatak, there's one for you, Pete, from Slovakia, a forward signed with Peterborough. Know absolutely nothing about him. I just found it the other day.
Yeah, not allowed to. Bit of a weird name, so if anybody from Peterborough's watching, it's a no-go, sorry.
Sheffield Steel Dogs, Tim Smith. After a sojourn down south, I think he was with Invicta. He's come back, play for his hometown club. He's going to play on the D for the Steel Dogs. And the rumour with Rod Sarich, which we've talked about. Slough got Greg Rockman back. Well, he was never going to go anywhere else, I don't think. Either into retirement and dig up potatoes, or he was going to be back with the Jets. Let's hope there's still plenty more goals from the halfway line on with Greg next season. Only kidding, Greg. Dan Davis, rumour that he's re-signing for them. I would expect that would probably be true. Swindon, Sam Godfrey's back on the D for them. And there's rumours about James Hayes not going back, Laurie Taylor going back, and Jan Melchar, D-man, useful D-man, not resigning. There's another one to shove into the melting pot. Big Jan.
I love the way you keep saying if you don't hear it on here, it's not official, and now you're banding names about just to get people kind of sort of gossiping.
What's this segment of the show called?
there is that, but
Thank you.
all right, I'll let you off. I'll let you off.
Nothing wrong with a bit of banter and a bit of rumour. Telford, yeah, the rumour about nothing signing there for Telford this week, but Jeff Glower, rumoured from Peterborough, and Edward Eating not re-signing. That has actually now just been confirmed this morning, so there we go, he's not coming back. And Pete, that's all that's been going on the market this week. Bit of a slow week. People on holiday maybe?
Yeah, usually you've got like 3-4 pages of stuff you got to read out, and I wonder where I'm actually going to sort of get my oar in. But yeah, it's fairly quiet. Nothing, no real shocks really, apart from maybe like you said, Thomas Karpov. No real kind of sort of amazing kind of rumours, you know, like Kovalchuk to Phoenix, which I read on Twitter. Ain't gonna happen. So yeah, it's a bit of quiet one. Is it a lull before the storm where people start finalising the rosters in the last couple of weeks?
Talking of holidays, that pay rise you got, have you been to Vegas yet?
Nah, I managed to get down to Scunthorpe. That was about it.
Fine. And that's it for the rumours and saying. The rumour is that Pete has got a pay rise.